Welcome back, quarter time. North Geelong 2-4-16, leading Bannockburn 1 straight goal 6. Blake Podner with the 2 goals for North. For Bannockburn, James Hookinen has the goal. Gavin Habib took his time with these charges at quarter time as well for the Magpies. Start of the second term. Tom will take us away.
Thank you, Jason. Umpire to bounce in the middle. Looks like Tyquin might have gone into the ruck against Paramanov. Paramanov the tap. Chance there for Tyquin to get the footy away. Did okay, took a couple on, then got a handball, released his teammate there in Howling. He couldn't get rid of it. And the chance now for the Magpies to go forward. Kick goes there over the head of Gasper. He can't retreat. And the free kick maybe to Arklay, not paid. Bouncing footy into the hands now. Looks like coming through off the ground, the long sleeves is Doak. He couldn't pick it up cleanly. Kick to the wing by the Tigers, though, but it's going to land on the chest of Paramanov, and the big man taken by Gasper inside forward 50. Got a couple of options. Bouncing footy. Out comes Podner. One way, then the next. The don't argue from 40. Straightens up and kicks a wonderful goal. Oh, that's a lovely finish from Blake Podner.
In the middle, Paramanov up against Phillips. Paramanov gets it down towards Phillips, coming off the line at half forward. Handballs it outboard. Might be okay if it sits for Doak. It doesn't though, and running away quickly is Gibbs for Bannockburn. They need the quick answer. It goes inside towards 50. Magpies getting the numbers across there though. Can they break free? That was a pretty good tackle for the Tigers as well. Tyquin again. But once again, North have the numbers. Jose in the middle. Could have handballed, could have kicked. He elects the kick. Probably should have gone the handball. The kick wasn't great. Bannockburn across half back. Arklay with a kick back towards the middle. Paramanov comes out, backs himself, plays on quickly through the middle. Goes with a terrible kick towards Podner again. He makes it pretty good. He gets to the front again. Wheels around on the right. 50 out. The don't argue again. This time won't work. He kicks it back inboard though. Good kick.
Oh.
And back to the middle. And they play on quickly as well. They break free. Eels trying to get around a couple. Handball back inboard. Sharing the football. Handball. But the umpires found a push after he got rid of the football. And Darcy Eels will have it. 45, 50 out from goal, directly in front, southern end of the ground. He'll come in now. Going back on the Brett Lee run up. He likes that one. He comes in at 50. Oh, kicks into the man on the mark, ran too close. He's got some support though. Fisher, handball outboard to Cotter. He can finish it off. 40 in closing, misses though. Doesn't really get the kick away nicely and through for
Podner on the score sheet. North Geelong, they've got the rush behind and Podner with 3-3. The kick in or not great there came from Zonneveld, and it's been marked in the pocket. And the big man going back to have a shot in the long sleeves. Is that the Century goal kicker in Miller?
It is.
Standing in the left forward pocket. He hasn't kicked one today. 114 for the season. He kicked 17 in the 3 games against Bannockburn this year, including 5 in the second semi-final. This one to make it 18 against the Tigers, and a chance to push this margin out to a very handy 23 points. 45-degree angle. He'll kick towards the Buckley's end. And he comes now. Breaks the 50. Skipping approach. Oh. Not a great technique with the hold of the footy, and he's missed to the left through for a behind. These misses don't come back to haunt them, Jace.
Straight down the middle for Bannockburn. Oh, but straight to the arms of Paramanov. Nearly over the back. Howling did nicely. Yes, the umpire paid it at outside 50. It was okay, and he goes laterally. It's okay to Dillon, takes the mark at half-back, plays on for the Tigers, goes the left boot towards centre half forward. Over the head, though, of Close. North Geelong with the numbers at the back of the pack. Cotter comes in to help out now, gets a Shepherd, runs across half-back, little right foot kick back to the middle. The Magpies with the numbers again. They run through the middle. Handball to Eels, starting to get plenty of the football. Goes outside towards half forward, and they take the mark and can play on quickly again. They like to. They get around, go with the kick towards full forward Podner, and also Miller played nicely.
Push. I think he's going for a push.
Oh, a push. He did. And showed the umpire the football as well. But taking the free kick there was Maguire for Bannockburn. So they'll try and go from the back, from full back out towards half back, looking for Dillon. Was that a push? Said the umpire over the shoulder. Dillon will take the free kick for Bannockburn. He wants to move along quickly. Goes to the middle, and that's why Tyquin's by himself. He takes the mark, sticky fingers in there, and takes it. Back into the centre square, just chips the football over the top. They can run free now and go from the middle, and the kick comes from Robinson towards 50. No mark taken. The umpire has found a free kick for the Magpies on this occasion. And didn't even know they got the free kick. I think it might be Ricketts with the free kick for the Magpies.
So true centre half back in this second quarter, where we've gone around just on 5.5 minutes. Quick kick towards half-back, and the mark taken just landed in the arms of Cotter. The kick fell short, playing in front. Chipping ball over the top to Eels. He'll get some protection there from a teammate in Phillips. So almost on the logo, a true centre wing here. Social Club side at St Albans. Short ball. Gave it off to Jose. His kick not great off the boot mark. Dropped by Howling. Chance for Gaspar. Handball over the top. Open goal. Beckons. And he finishes off nicely, Riley Phillips. The Magpies are up and about early. Bit of push.
Premiers back in the middle. Paramanov getting it down though at the side of the pack. And through to Dylan. Came from Robinson over the top to Kenyon. Runs free on centre wing. Runs his full measure. Left foot kick towards full forward. Punched away though. Punch came there from Doak. And getting away quickly for Bannockburn. Kick around the corner if you don't mind. Kenyon it was. And a great kick. And 12. They trail North Geelong 4.
So it'll be up to the midfield again. They've got to get the footy out of there. The likes of Dylan and Tyquin in there. As the ruck contest, Paramanov wins at this time. Dylan's there though. Lost the footy and then found it again. Kick towards half forward. Bouncing ball. Kenyon's there. Tyquin as well. Picks it up at half forward. Tries to look inside inboard and he does. Kick towards full forward. Fisted away. Back of the pack. North Geelong defence have to work overtime. In there is Howling. Back there for North Geelong. They've got numbers. Handball towards the boundary line. Leading the race for the footy. Howling will take it high. Maybe a free kick for Arklay. Umpire didn't see it. Ball out of bounds. And we'll
Ricketts will do the ruck work. Oh, over the back, could have been over the shoulder. Came from cross. Ball spills free. North Geelong across the ground. Coming across for Bannockburn and trying to pick it up as Zonnerveld. Comes outside 50, kick around the corner, might be okay. Ooh, and thought about going on Gibbs, but just held up. Still 55 out from goal. Centres the football, just pops it up. Paramanov coming through the middle was Tyquin. Off hands. Paramanov's second effort was pretty good. Did he get one high? Yes, he did, said the umpire. Inside defensive 50, the big fella will just slow things down. He'll just chip the ball out wide and just settle the play down. Outside defensive 50 at half back for the Magpies. They want to try and bring it back in board. Dangerous towards Jose. He can take the mark though. And he's got Cotter further afield on centre wing. He goes in that direction now. The ball holds up though. Bannockburn coming him. Dylan is one of them. And coming across also was Cross. They've got the numbers. Cross gets wrapped up. Umpire said play on. Ball spills free. Kenyon comes at it as well. Jose the other way. Gets free. Handball. Nearly chopped off. Gets a good shepherd from Fisher. The kick goes close to the boundary line. Just in. And Phillips couldn't keep it in the end. And will be a boundary throw in.
Oh, big little out. Swinger there.
Swinger. North Geelong 4-6-30 leading. Bannockburn 2 straight 12.
Ball back into play and Dylan has to do the ruck work as the throwing cleared the pack. Jose for North Geelong. Handball over the top. Paramanov takes it and tries to go. Good tackle. Dylan. He's been pinged for holding the footy. No, pushing the back. So Paramanov with the free kick just beside the cricket pitches, and that'll be 50, will it? It is. It's 50. Hide the paint at 50 to the Buckley's end. It's a Stephen Kernahan Memorial helicopter, and it's fisted out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw in and getting across there. The big fella in Miller provided a contest as Stone Husson tried to mark, and a boundary thrown about 5 metres around from the right-hand behind post. North Geelong to the Buckley's or Breakwater end in this second quarter. Ball back into play. Ruck work done by Miller. Oh, right in front of the pack. Oh, snap though was poor from right. Just didn't get the right hold on the footy across the boot. And he puts it out of bounds on the full. Tigers dodge a bullet and Stone Husson, the man back from suspension. We've got about 11 and a half minutes and it's North Geelong by 18 points.
Stone Husson with a kick, umpire. Making one of the Bannockburn boys, Kenyon it was, go away from the man on the mark, which is Podner.
I'd say the ball's just going over the top to Kenyon now.
No, he thought about it. So Stone Husson from the last line of defence goes long, looking for Robinson. At the back, taking the mark. Miller does nicely. 55, he wants to go long. Podner gives him a lead. He says, no, I'm going long. Phillips to go back to the square. 55 out, Blake Miller. Comes in now, right foot kick, holds up towards the pocket. Big pack there, Podner from the side, umpires found a free kick, and might have been a hold, and the Husson has it for Bannockburn. He wants to switch play and go to the outer side, and does so now towards half back. Numbers with North Geelong, but Howling takes a great mark.
Gee, that's a good mark.
And he's been pretty good overhead so far, Brad Howling. He wants to move it on quickly, goes towards centre wing. But North with the numbers coming through the middle. Tyquin did pretty well. Ricketts can't pick it up. Got some support though. Handball nearly came out from Hoskin. Umpire said he dropped the footy. And it will be a free kick to Tyquin. Centre wing on the outer side. thought about short. He does now. He just chips the ball over the top. Bannockburn trying to make something happen from centre wing. Go towards half forward. Getting up there and taking the mark is up next to the boundary line. Wants to play on quickly. Back towards the hot spot. Pack develops. Everybody goes up at the front. Robinson couldn't take it with him. Coming across the middle, across the side of North Geelong. But the Bannockburn boys, they fight hard for it. There's a push in the back, and the umpire says, you put your head over the footy, I'll reward you. And I think it's Tyquin with the football. 55 out from goal. He wants to move quickly. He gets towards the lead, and it's good too. And Cross has taken the mark and will shoot for goal from 40 out directly in front.
How good was Tyquin there? He was in the contest at half back, and just to work forward.
Yep.
Is it fair to say he's probably got a bigger engine than the old man?
Be careful. He's not far out, I think. He probably has. So Cross comes in, 40 out from goal, right foot kick, and the umpire says it's just missed through.
Would have been handy if he had been able to kick that Tyquin, but he didn't. Short kick in, marked by Jose. Inside defensive 50 still as North Geelong come towards our broadcast side. The kick poor. He was looking for Cotter, and he didn't hit it well, and it landed on the chest of Kenyon. So ever since that Kenyon goal, Bannockburn have just got things back onto an even keel as he goes inside forward 50, sets it up, big fly. Oh, what a great kick, and a good mark taken by Robinson too. Gee, he worked hard, Robinson. He was outside 50, and he said to Kenyon, put this to the back of the pack, and I'm going to take the mark and go back and kick a goal.
Well, he's done one part. Let's hope he does the second.
Gee, the kick was good from
it
Kenyon.
was. Yeah.
Just out the corner of the eye, he saw him making the move from outside 50. So big Robinson, important kick to make the margin 11. Oh, he's poked at it and he's pushed it to the right, and Kenyon puts his hands to his head and
towards half forward. Paramanov leads Stone Huston to the football, wants to try and get around him. Stoney does too. Stone Huston falls over. Paramanov takes a bounce, goes towards 50, takes another one, takes him on, or runs into his own man, drops the footy. Umpire says theatrical pause, thank you very much. And it will be a free kick to Bannockburn, and that's going to be Barth. He wants to switch the play quickly to Dillon back on the ground after the indiscretion of the 50, plays on from defensive 50, goes in the middle with the kick towards Cross, tries to pick it up on the bootlaces, needs some support and gets some as well. Getting it away quickly is Close, goes towards half forward. Tyquin used the body, couldn't take it with him though, needs some support. He stands up in the tackle. North Geelong defence under attack again. The umpire lets it go and the ball spills free, so they're going to fight hard for it here. They get the kick away too. Tyquin goes towards full forward and a mark taken, is it? Pushing the back. Umpire says play on the call, and it will be close to the boundary line. Coming through there was Arkley again for Bannockburn. And the umpire, boundary umpire, will throw the ball in, 35 out from goal. Bannockburn back into attack. They trail 2-2-14. North Geelong 4-6-30, 16 minutes played.
Chance for a late one in this second quarter. Ball back into play. Robinson the ruck work. Podner's gone onto the footy. And there's going to be a free kick, and it's going to go to North Geelong for a push. And the umpire, it's going the other way.
Over the shoulder, he said. No, well,
he's going to Bannockburn. Now, the umpire's pointing towards the Bannockburn goal, but the free kick looks like it's with Arkley.
Yep.
And from 45, he will shoot it up on goal to cut the margin to 10. They've had their opportunities, Bannockburn. They need to take it. He gives it a right. Has it got the legs? I'll contest on the line. Mark dropped. Cotter at the front, did the roving, and then ran away, and then kicked towards half-back. What a ripping kick, too, to Jose. North Geelong can hit him the other way.
Jose now just settles the play down. Got a couple of leads. He goes outside, looks for Eels, who runs from half-back to run onto it. Will it sit for him? He's got Howling against him. Will it sit? It does now. He can get around here and Gibbs. Handball back in, board towards Martinu at half-forward. Terrible kick off the boot. Coming across and fighting hard for it there is Pedrasat for Bannockburn, but North Geelong keep the pressure on. It comes back to Fisher. He takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Wants to go to the leader, Miller. Great kick. And Miller will shoot for goal. 25-30 out. Slight angle. Hasn't kicked one yet this afternoon, this morning, Blake Miller. And this to possibly make another dent for Bannockburn after having most of the play in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Isn't that a great kick by Fisher? He did everything right there to the advantage of his full forward and gave Maguire absolutely no chance of getting a fist on that. It's all about kicking to the advantage side and just opening that space up.
And Blake Miller is the recipient of that kick from Fisher. 30 out, slight angle. This for the 5th. Comes in now. Right foot kick, and has he brought it back far enough? North Geelong are trying to sell it to the goal umpire, and they've sold it nicely because he's kicked the goal.
against Robinson, taken high. Eels will get a resultant free kick. Pay on advantage as it pays.
Oh, he's on about it.
Jones has had a bounce, gets to 60, put it inside forward 50, looking for Big Miller, but good work at the front. Mark taken by Maguire, hit the ground running and kicked towards half-back, puts it into the path of Tyquin, but the ball will elude him. Will he get to it first? He did all right up against Taravillo. Taravillo will be happy to see it out, and then taking the game on, back into play. Front of the pack, Phillips won the tap, taken there. Is that Watts? Ball along the ground, bouncing. Looked to go out of bounds. Ricketts picked it up, went off the ground, was partially smothered. He's over the footy. Over the footy also there, Gibbs again. Chance to clear for North Geelong though, but the ball might have been out of bounds. Too high, it's half-time. Doesn't matter. And North Geelong with the advantage at half-time in the Corio Bay Health Group Cup. 5-6-36 to Bannockburn, 2-2-14 the goal kickers. Podner with 3 for North Geelong and singles for Miller and Phillips, while for Bannockburn, 1 for Hickleton and 1 for Kenyon.